Hello there. Clicked on this video today because you're thinking about buying a North American Arms Black Widow revolver. Well, let's get into a little bit about what you'd be getting. So first off, my name's Misty. I own and operate MST Outdoors, which is a leather holster company. I specialize in the Bond arms, derringers, and these North American arms for my holsters. Of course, I can make other holsters too, but those are my specialty, especially the Bond arms. So, if you're looking for a holster after you buy your Black Widow, stop by my website, mstoutdoors.com. The link will be down in the description below. Anyway, moving on. So, you said you saw a Black Widow online, magazine, friend had it, whatever. You said, "Ooh, I need one of those." Well, you do. They're really cool. So, when you buy it, the boring stuff here, it comes in a cardboard box, which has a pretty cool lock box. It's pretty sturdy. Foam, and then underneath you got paperwork, obviously, you know, join the NRA, fill out your warranty card, all that good stuff. So depending on which model you buy, depends on if you get a long rifle or a Magnum, or in this case, both. So if you have a Magnum frame, you see how that says Magnum on it right there, it'll either come with the 22 long rifle cylinder, or you can have one made. You could send it and it'll fit a 22 long rifle cylinder. You couldn't go the other way. Like, if you had a long rifle, you couldn't go get yourself a Magnum cylinder made. But anyway, they also made a 17 HMR version of this that they stopped making. So if you happen to run across one of those, that would probably be a really good idea to pick that up, because it's one of those hard to find items. So to tell the difference in the cylinders, this is a L for long rifle. Obviously, if you drop it, they work even better. The Magnum doesn't have anything on it, but you could tell because here, let me show you some. So these are dummy rounds. I use them to mold for my holsters. They're just a solid piece of aluminum. Oh, focus. They are not real bullets, but this is your 22 long rifle cylinder. 22 goes in there. This is your 22 Magnum. So there's no way to confuse and accidentally shove a 22 Magnum in there. So here's the gun. You have really nice sights, especially for something so small. Got those two dots right there. See? The hammer out of the way. Really white, bright, easy to see. The grip is very large and easy to hold on to. It's kind of like a rubbery kind of grip. I was thinking about getting some boot grips. I think they'd look awesome with this. But this, got the little Black Widow symbol there. That's pretty cool. And you could really hold on to this good. And I bet the barrel, what is this barrel? 2 inches? Yeah, the barrel's about 2 inches. So, might get some good accuracy out of it. I don't know about shooting the Magnums versus the long rifle. Which one would be better? We'll have to give that a shot, obviously. So, in order to carry this, what you would do is, you see these little, this is your cylinder right here. This is where the bullet's gonna be. Can you see that? It's hard to do this on camera. There you go. That's where your round's gonna go, right there. And then you have a notch right here. This is the safety notch. See my all going into it right there? That's a safety notch. So what you do is always make sure you practice this with it unloaded, because it takes a lot of practice to get used to this. And you don't want to accidentally drop the hammer on a round, obviously. So even when you think that you've got it down pat, make sure you're pointed a safe direction when you do this. But there, it's spun into the cylinder, which you don't want to carry on a live round. So you put it in a safety notch, move it there. What you have to do then is you have to pull the hammer back and pull the trigger in a safe direction, obviously, while holding the hammer, and you wiggle it till you can drop it into that safety notch. Just like so. Oh, hold on. This is how I practice. Okay, that was impossible to do on camera without being able to see what I was doing, but you guys aren't gonna be doing it that way. So anyway, now it's in the safety notch. Cylinder won't move and you don't have your hammer resting on a live round. So the one thing about these is they're not very fast to reload. That gets on people's, one of the biggest drawbacks people have with these is the fact that they're not very quick to reload. But you're not in this for a speed race or anything like that. And they have a model that's called the Ranger 2, which has a lever on the side and it flips open, kind of like an old school revolver. And you could reload those a little faster. And they also make one that's called a Sidewinder, which the barrel opens to the cylinder swings out to the side just like a traditional revolver. That would probably be the easiest one to reload. But as long as you're not in any speed reloading competitions, this should be fine. So I'm going to show you how to remove the cylinder on this. My best I can, because it's not the easiest thing to do while you're on camera. So always make sure the muzzle is pointed in a safe direction. Don't flag yourself or any of your family members, even if it's unloaded. There's been so many people who have been shot with unloaded guns. So anyway, you pull this right here, pull it down, and swing it to the side. So then it'll pull out all the way. And if you move your hammer back just a little bit, the cylinder will come out. So you have your spent round there. And what you do is you could use this pin if it doesn't come out on its own. You can use the pin to push it out. Reload. Okay. We're reloaded. Put it back in from the side. So it'll take a little practicing too to make sure you get it in the right orientation. Keep this sideways. That slides in there. Slides back in, right through, and we are locked back in and we are ready to rock and roll. Good to go. So that's the basics of the Black Widow. They make so many different aftermarket grips for these. There's a guy on the North American Arms page and on Facebook, and it's a Thingmeister Fabrications. I think he has a YouTube page too. But he makes all kinds of awesome grips for these things. He calls these potato grips, this style, and he makes them to fit any of the North American Arms. So just as a comparison, if you were wondering about size, so this is the Black Widow. And you see the whole thing takes up, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches. Grip and all. 6-inch long pistol. So this is a North American Arms mini revolver. This one's in 22 long rifle. And this is the one with the 1 1/8 inch barrel. So here's a size comparison for you to see the different size. Now this one, hold on to it great. This one, it's a little something to be desired, but it's fun to shoot. It's an awesome conversation piece, and it fits anywhere. You can fit this in your watch pocket. This thing's awesome, and I love it. This is the first one I got in the collection of soon-to-be many, of course. So like I said, this one's strictly the 22 long rifle, so you wouldn't be able to fit, say, the 22 Magnum in there, and I'm going to show you why here. This is actually a long rifle cylinder, but it's made for a Magnum frame. I got this, I found it at my gun shop actually, in a used parts bin, so it's good for when I mold cylinder pouches. So anyway, this is why you couldn't fit the Magnum in this long rifle frame. So this, even still being a long rifle cylinder, is way bigger because it's got to be made to fit into the Magnum frame. So in case anybody was wondering, that's why. It would never fit a Magnum into that frame. I know everybody was dying to know that. So there you go. There's a size comparison, and that was a quick little review, my version of the Black Widow pistol from North American Arms. Hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to check out the website. And go ahead and subscribe. I'm getting really close to 1,000 subs, and I got a giveaway video a few weeks ago. So we're almost there, guys. So make sure you sub. Thanks for watching.